Hi, I'm so excited. It's Thursday. It's been another crazy week with all this weather. Um, but here I am making a delicious wintertime salad. So I'm going to wait for Reagan to give me thumbs up that we are live and so much fun today. We are live at Red Stick Spice, but we are also live with Bergeron pecans. So I've got another recipe using one of my favorite pantry staples. I've got my Bergeron pecans, and we sell them in the store now, which makes me so happy. And I'm going to use them in a fabulous salad. So look, I enjoy salad just about every day. But I will say that my interest starts to wane in the wintertime because of what produce is available. So I am excited about this salad. This was a little bit of a tough sell. This is Lily's salad. Lily teaches with us here at Red Stick Spice, and she is the salad queen. And I was like, I don't want your celery salad, Lily. But then I had it and it's amazing. And it's a great salad for this time of year because these ingredients are available. So we've got fennel, we've got celery, and we're going to get our Bajon pecans worked in here. There's blue cheese and shallot. So I'm going to get started because I just want to warm up the Bajon pecans. So what I'm going to do is give them a rough chop. So these are their pecan halves, and I've got them on my board. It's a half a cup, and this recipe is on our website. That photograph is beautiful, and it tastes as good as looks. So I'm going to give these a little bit of a chop. This is a half cup of the pecan halves, and I just want to warm them up with a little bit of oil and some salt and pepper just to have these warm pecans go on this salad. I love this salad for all the crunch that it brings to the party. I love this salad because I found out how good celery is. Did you know that, Reagan? It's so good for you, celery. That's why people juice it. So I dig celery. I have to say, most of my celery goes into a gumbo because it's part of Trinity, or I do enjoy a celery stick with peanut butter and either chocolate chips or raisins, which we know are ants on a log. Delicious. Okay, I've got these rough chopped, and they are just going to go in a warm skillet. I just want to heat them through. I'm going to hit them with a little bit of fat. So I'm just going to use an unflavored olive oil, which I need Cameron to grab for me, and some salt and pepper. So we're just going to warm them through, get that fat on there, a little bit of salt and pepper, and those are going to be delicious on our salad. Thank you, sir. So on goes my oil and a little bit of pepper. So I'm just going to do some ground black pepper. Oh, let me show you guys what I'm doing. So there it is. Little skillet. Oh, I also don't have pot holders. It's okay. All right, little skillet with my pecans, salt and pepper, and a little bit of oil, and I just want to heat them through. Thank you, sir. And how about it? Never mind. I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay, I want to stir these through and rough chop pecan halves and salt, pepper, and a little bit of fat. Delicious. So you want to do that until they're just smelling a little bit nutty. Okay. Now, let's move over to start getting this salad put together. So, let's talk about the vinaigrette. Really, really straightforward vinaigrette, but I did something before we got started here. This is a trick that Lily taught me. So, I've got my Dijon mustard and my granulated garlic in my bowl with my acid, which is our champagne pear balsamic. So she always dissolves any spices. She gets that either mustard or mustard powder down in that bowl with the acid just for a minute. It helps to dissolve things. If this were a vinaigrette being made with shallot, maybe a little bit of chopped shallot or a little bit of minced onion, she would also have that down in her acid, kind of calms it down, kind of mellows it out. But that's a trick I learned from her. So what I've got in here so far is our Dijon mustard and roasted granulated garlic is in here with our champagne pear, and I'm going to go in with the rest of my acid, which is my lemon, and I just need a couple teaspoons. So it's about the juice of half of a lemon, so that's going in. And then what we want to do is whisk in our oil. So this is going to make a very um, temporary emulsion in terms of a vinaigrette. This is not going to hold together. So you're going to make sure you want to whisk this or shake it before you use it. But I'm going to whisk that around and start getting my oil in here, which is our Meyer lemon extra virgin olive oil. So now I've got my pecans going. I'm getting my vinaigrette put together. You just want to whisk that in. It smells bright. It smells lemony. Look, our champagne pear balsamic really is best friends with all the oils in our shop. It works really, really well with almost all of them. And it is definitely a favorite of mine year round. We're selling tons of it right now. Look at that vinaigrette. It's beautiful. So that's ready to go. Now we're going to start with assembling our salad. So let me set this to the side. Take a peek at my pecans, and they're just barely warm. I can smell that they're just getting a little bit nutty, and they're going to be perfect on the salad. Okay, I'm back. Now, let's talk about this salad. So I did a little bit of the cut chop before you guys got here, but I want to do a little bit of it with you. First of all, what I've got in this bowl so far is I've chopped part of my fennel, part of my celery, but I've got my shallot in here. So a shallot, is this guy, this purple football shaped allium. So it's in that onion family. It's a little more mild, and I love it in a salad. So I've got my shallot down in there. Okay. So then what we want to do is get the rest of our fennel and the rest of our celery in there. So I'm going to use a mandolin, and so I get it nice and thin and even, because both celery and fennel are fibrous. So you may want to make sure you cut them very thin and that those bites are small so that you're not struggling with that bite. We love the perfect bite. But I'm going to use a mandolin to get myself there. So let's talk about fennel. So this fennel was trimmed. What we bought from the grocery store was trimmed, but usually this has a big tail of fronds on it, and they kind of look like dill. It's this really wispy, sort of feathery fronds on here, and they're totally edible, and you can use them as garnish. But this grocery store trimmed them, probably because they're so large. But I've got a little bit of them because you do want to use some of that as garnish. So I'm using one head, nice large head of fennel, and I've done half of it, and I've got my other half right here. So let's get to slicing. This is all about not having a glass of wine while you're using this tool. Be very, very careful. And we want to stop well short of our fingers. So this is slicing beautifully. And there's a pretty fibrous core right here, and you don't want to consume that. But I can go a good ways further with this fennel. So I'm going to turn it and get the rest of that sliced. And then that is ready for our salad. Look, I'm going to do it this way and then this way. And now I've made good use of that half of that bulb of fennel. So a little bit of fennel at the farmer's market. And maybe you're wondering, what do I do with that? That's what you do with it. So fun. Okay, fennel goes in the bowl. And then I've already done some of the celery, but I'm going to do the rest of the celery. Let me just give these a stir. Remember, just warming these up to put on our salad. Okay, back over. Got my, let me move this out of the way so you guys can see. Okay, here I go with my celery, and it's giving it nice thin slices. You can kind of turn it on an angle and get really fancy slices. Impress all your friends. And get all that celery sliced onto the next one. This is riveting video, you guys. I know you guys are just leaning in as I slice the celery. Trust me, it's delicious. What? Wait, what now? Oh, Bloody Marys. So there's my other way I enjoy celery. Ants on a log, Trinity, and a Bloody Mary. Thank you, Kelly. I think those are all the food groups too. I'm pretty sure that's the food pyramid. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, celery done. Shallot in the bowl. Fennel in the bowl. We are ready to roll with some vinaigrette. Let me check on my pecans again. We are loving having Bergeron pecans in the shop. Folks are so excited to be able to grab those and get everything they need to get home and make dinner. And that makes me really happy. Okay, here's my salad. Now I've got quite the mess here. Let me clean up a little bit. So I hope this is a salad that you give it a try. Even if you're wondering, not so sure about that salad, Ann, trust me, I said the same thing and I was 100% wrong. This is delicious. So here's my beautiful vinaigrette. And let me get some of this on here and then I'll tilt the bowl so that you guys can see it. There we go. And so a little bit of dressing, and it's going to, you probably won't use all of that dressing. Depends on how big your fennel bulb is. I'm probably going to use about half of that dressing. But what happens with this salad is as you let it sit, I'm going to eat it right now in front of you guys because you know that's what I do. But as it sits in this vinaigrette, that fibrous fennel and fibrous celery gets softened up a little bit as the acidity goes after it. So I want a little bit more dressing. I won't use all of it. You're going to tuck that in the fridge and use that on another salad. But that's, oh, it smells so good. That champagne pear is the bee's knees. Okay, I've got that beautifully dressed. And now my favorite part, warm pecans going on my salad. So these are just warmed through, and we're going to get these sprinkled on the salad. And also this salad gets blue cheese, which it's just perfect because look, if you make a cheese board and put blue cheese on it, I hope there's about 3/4 of a cup. Look, I forgot to do this. Here I am. Of honey next to it because blue cheese is tough, you guys, but it's perfect in the salad. And I'll tell you why. The celery is sweet. The fennel is sweet. The vinaigrette is sweet. So it's perfect in this salad. Look at this salad, you guys. It's beautiful. Okay, so let me just set this to the side. And here, I'll do this. Because I've got some things here that a lot of times you might think go in the trash heap, but these are going to garnish our salad. So first of all, don't throw out these celery leaves. They're sweet, they're tender, they're fantastic. They are great on a salad. They have come in. Look, I bought celery from the farmer's market last year, and it's still growing, even through the blizzard of 2021. So I have had this weird nonstop supply of celery, and I have subbed in these celery leaves for basil, and they're just lovely. They're tender and sweet. And then I've got fennel fronds, and I want to use that to garnish my salad. So let me get these celery leaves and these fennel fronds, and I'm going to just give them a rough chop, and we're going to use that on our salad. And I want you to do that every time. No matter what kind of salad you're making, use those celery leaves. They're yummy and they're not to be discarded. Let me just give those a chop through. Okay, that's beautiful. So bring back my salad and get those on my salad. Oh, it's so pretty. Let me show you. Isn't it beautiful? It's like everything these past 3 days of weather have not been, which is bright and sunny and enjoyable and citrusy. So it's all the things I've been craving right now. So now in goes my blue cheese and just about an ounce of blue cheese. It's just a little bump of that kind of funky, salty blue cheese. That, you guys, is a celery fennel salad with blue cheese and Bergeron pecans, warm Bergeron pecans. Look how beautiful that is. So it's great on its own. I had some left over. We did this at a class. I had some left over and I did a chicken breast on top. It was lovely. And look, when you make this, you will not make this mess. It was going to be perfect in your kitchen. Okay, let me take a bite because it's what I do. I come on Facebook Live and I talk to you guys with my mouth full. I want to get the perfect bite. Mm-mm-mm. Can you hear my crunching, Reagan? It's so loud. That's a good salad. That's a good reason to go grab a big pack of celery, a big box of Bergeron pecans, some blue cheese, and a bulb of fennel. If you've never used this, now's the time to do it. This is so good. I love this wintertime salad. I'm here for it. So much fun, you guys. Thanks for playing along with me. Make the salad. Here's what you're going to do. Make the salad, take a picture of it, and send it to me. And then we're going to show that picture to all of our friends because we're going to be so proud that you did this. I'll see you guys next time. Super, super fun. I'll see you next week. Hey, stay warm, eat a salad. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye.